Hello there, I'm Daz. So in this video I'll be making a walkthrough of FELLGLOW KEEP. There we are. Quite close to Whiterun. During the quest, hitting the books, which is a College of Winterhold quest. When you first arrive here you'll be greeted by a pair of mages and a Flame Atronach. I've dealt with those, which will leave me at liberty to ramble on for a little while in peace. So apart from the 3 books that I'm here in search of on behalf of the college, there are also a number of other collectibles that I'm going to be obtaining. There are 2 skill books, a Hypothetical Treachery, which is a destruction skill book, and the Doors of Oblivion, which is Conjuration. Also a couple of spell tomes, Raise Zombie and Sparks. And also there is an unusual gem or Stone of Barenziah. So I'll be picking up all of those while I'm here. Now if you arrive here and you have not yet started hitting the books, you can actually enter FELLGLOW KEEP through this door, but you'll only be able to explore about half of the keep. Once you start the quest hitting the books, it is necessary to enter through the dungeons, but we will now be able to explore the entire keep. So here goes. So apart from the collectibles, I will try and point out any decent loot. I'll try to remember where all of the chests are, but I'm not going to be getting obsessive and searching every dresser or pointing out every piece of alchemy ingredients. So it's going to be a couple of frostbite spiders, I think, first, and a mage. Okay, so there's a trap there that I stepped on. Hopefully you can see that, but it doesn't really cause too much trouble or too much damage. Yeah, ironically, the College of Winterhold questline, it's a bit strange. It's actually easier if you just use brute force. If you play as a pure mage, it can be a lot more difficult, and you have to really think about the tactics that you're going to use, because a lot of the enemies are going to be using wards. Ooh, lovely. By the way, this is a level 8 plus location, and it has a 10-day respawn time. So I'll grab that staff. Now there's usually a rune on the floor down here. I'm not sure if that's been triggered already. It looks like it has been. It would normally be around about there. Right, so at this point we have 3 vampires in these cells. There should be 3. Ah, that's unusual. 2 of them have been killed already. Only one of them is left alive. You can either kill them yourself, or you can choose to free them. In which case, this one remaining vampire is going to help me by engaging those mages in the next area while I grab this emerald. So this vampire and the other vampires, if they are still alive during your game, will be passive. Unless you hurt them, obviously. In which case they'll go for you as well as the mages. So you may wish to get the vampire dust from this master vampire. I think there's another one here. Yes, there is. Nothing else in this area. So now we're not too far off discovering Orthorn, the guy who took the books. The guy who took the books from the college library in the first place. Another staff of chain lightning.
You have to let me out. They're going to do something awful to me. There's a lever right there in the center. Hurry, before more of them show up.
Couldn't find Orthorn then. So you can decide to free Orthorn or just leave him there. I'm gonna play nice today.
Oh, I promise I'll help you get out of here.
So you can either bring him along as a temporary companion, or you can just send him on his way, which I'm gonna do.
Ah, I see. Well, then I'll just stay behind you a little bit and follow along quietly. Don't you need my help? Well, if you're sure, I'll just be on my way then. Please, do be careful. And thank you.
Okay, so there we are on the map. There is a locked door in this area. There is a chest inside from memory. Damn, another lock. Actually decent loot for once. I'm pretty sure that's a levelled greatsword. You might not be so lucky to find a glass one. I'm gonna free these wolves just so I can get rid of them. And now we are coming to a bunch of fire mages. Actually made a mistake then. I was expecting to become ethereal. I forgot that I'd switched shouts. I'll take that. My character is a book collector. Right, that's enough searching. There's another vampire there. You can't really do anything for her.
What do you need, handsome?
She's a flirty type, obviously. You can kill her, even though she's being flirty, if you want the vampire dust. Okay. So, we are about to grab our first collectible, which is going to be the Raise Zombie spell tome.
What was that? Is someone there?
But I need to deal with these fellas first. Okay. So here we are. crazed zombie. This is actually a good skill book. I already have the spell. This is actually good for leveling the Conjuration spell early on in the game. There is a chest in here. What am I doing? I want the healing potion. I'll take that full soul gem. And we now move on into the next zone. Alright, so I'll take the frost salts. And right here we have our next collectible, which is the Doors of Oblivion. Conjuration skill book. I'm already maxed out on Conjuration. Actually, let's have some fun. Let's have a pair of leeches. There are also filled soul gems in each of these holders. I'm not going to bother collecting them all. The map is now looking like this. And there's going to be a mage sat in a chair, just about to get the shock of his life.
Never should have come.
Alright, leeches, follow me.
You're dead.
Fight!
Yeah, I just forgot where that door led to actually. Yeah, that's the one that leads back down into the dungeons. A couple more mages in here. They were not particularly alert. And we have a knapsack. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing worth picking up in here. There is always a jewellery item in there. I don't think there's anything around here. Yellow book of riddles. I'm only collecting books that are either spell tomes or skill books. But we have another collectible in here, and it is our unusual gem. There we are. Stone of Barenziah in my case, as I have already started that quest. If we turn around, we can find 3 quicksilver ingots. They are guaranteed. Okay. We move on deeper into the keep. Another couple of mages here.
Come on!
Right, and we should be able to find the destruction skill book. I think, I may be wrong. Here we are, a hypothetical treachery. I must have read that one already. And the Sparks spell tome. I'm almost certain should be in here somewhere. It's going to be very annoying if it takes me a long time to find it, but here we are. That wasn't too painful. So the Sparks spell tome was just on there, wasn't it? So it's basically right in front of you as you actually walk into this area. I'm sure most people collect this spell tome right at the beginning of the game in FELLGLOW Keep, but for those that missed it, here we are, and it saves having to spend a few gold buying it from one of the court wizards. Right, I messed up then. The Spark spell tome isn't when you first walk into this chamber. It was right around the other side, almost as you're preparing to leave this area. Very sorry about that. It's a good job I am not a homing pigeon. Okay, so this door is locked. The key can be obtained. Yep, the key can be obtained from this mage here, Agraven Claw. Quite a rare alchemy ingredient. I'll have that. We have a Shrine of Julianos, which is going to be quite useful for any lower level mage characters. That gives 30 point boost to Magicka. We have a locked chest. The FELLGLOW Keep key is no good for this. And I think we get an auto save right about now, because we're about to meet the dungeon boss. If you have a high enough persuasion skill, you can actually get through this next encounter without violence. I'm not even going to try, because I know that my speech is not high enough.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you. So you're just one of Oren's lackey. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything. How dare you! Oh. Never should have come here.
Okay, so that should give you some idea. She teleports around the place. You need to take this key in order to leave, and we need to make sure we pick up all of these books. I can put away the sword now. And we have some loot. I'll take that. Ooh, very nice. Okay, that's enough. So we are back in this chamber where we had a bit of a fight earlier on, and all is done. I'm about to head back to the college, then I'll be able to embark on the next phase of that large quest line. So I hope this has been useful. And let's just remind ourselves of the collectibles: Raised Zombie, Sparks, the Doors of Oblivion, a Hypothetical Treachery, and I picked up another one of the Stones of Barenziah. There we are. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.